So still on this issue of Akpabio versus Natasha. Now, we look at the role of the Senate Ethics, Privileges and Code of Conduct Committee. Now, after the incident that happened, the Senate Ethics Committee, under the chairmanship of Senator Neda Imaswe, sent a letter to Senator Natasha on the 28th of February 2025, inviting her to appear before it on the 11th of March 2025. The date never reached. Okay. Now, at 2 p.m., you can see the letter up there. Now, for reasons best known to them, they sent another letter on Wednesday, 5th March 2025, asking Natasha, inviting Natasha to appear before it on that same day at 2 p.m. That same day. So they shifted it and brought it back to that Wednesday. Mark you, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is not a market woman. She's not just one roadside petty trader. Natasha Uduaghan is a distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, one would imagine that somebody of that class already had a plan for things to do for that week. But it's okay. Now, Senator Natasha was still supposed to go because obviously she knows what exactly is going on. Now, she was supposed to appear at 2 p.m. But the committee allegedly sat far earlier than even the 2 p.m. they invited her on that Wednesday. And the meeting was said to have lasted for just about 30 minutes, with the chairman of the committee, Senator Imaswe, coming with a prepared report. And that is why we said about 13 members of the committee refused to sign the report. So they did all that, finished, and told the world on national TV, without the fear of God, that Natasha Uduaghan was invited, but she refused to come. Now, this question anybody should be asking. Nigerians should be asking. Look at the two letters there. The question anybody should be asking is why the rush in such a sensitive matter. Now, this is not just about Natasha. This is about the people she represents, the entire citizens of Kogi Central that she represents. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria guaranteed every citizen of this country to be represented at the National Assembly. So you want to decide the fate of those people, and then you decided not to just handle it within how many minutes? Let me give you an instance. When Senator Ovioma Agege was suspended, the issue started early in February. But Oma Agege was not suspended until April. So the question anybody should ask, any sane Nigeria should ask, any sincere Nigerian should ask, is why the rush in the case of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan? Why was the date shifted from 11th to 5th? And asked her to come that same day, a senator. We must tell ourselves the truth in this country. It doesn't matter. This is not about Natasha. This is about Nigeria. Let me tell you guys something. You see this impunity. If you support impunity at the top, this has nothing to do with party, whether you are APC, PDP, or Labour, or any party you belong to. This is about Nigeria. You must say the truth, because you know why? If you support the impunity at the top, it will trickle down, and somehow, some way, it will affect you. Now, in all this, Senator Sereke Dixon, the former governor of Bayelsa State, is a member of the committee. He was not aware. He was not informed. He was informed that, yes, the meeting would be on the 11th of March. But when it was shifted, they didn't inform him. So he visited Natasha and her husband a few days later. As you can see the picture there, he and some other senators. where he stated categorically that he was not there. He was not informed. He was not part of the people who made that recommendation. And that he's going to see, he spoke it right on his, you guys, his verified Facebook page and see it. It's right there. Don't forget, on the day the incident happened, Nigerians, I am imploring you, go and listen to that video again. Play the video, listen to it properly. You will hear the Senate president telling them right there to go and prepare her suspension. I thought we were in a democracy. Now, if the reason for the ethics committee, if when anything happened, is for them to investigate. It's not the duty of the Senate president to give anybody directive to go and write suspension. And that was exactly what they did. This is not about Natasha. This is about Nigeria. That if we continue like this, we don't go anywhere. If you support him because maybe you belong to one party and then, or you are from Akwa-Ibom, also, it will affect you tomorrow. Let me give you an example. Go to Twitter. There is this guy, Ijile Speak, at Ijile Speak 2 or so. That is his handle. He's an APC supporter, supported this government. Now listen, he has been illegally locked up for 1 year now by that same pastor, which that young lady that said she bought a house last week, a duplex for 600 million. He had issues with him because of what he did. They've locked him up for over 1 year. That APC government, they never help him. They not do him anything. He's been illegally locked up for 1 year. So that is the danger of supporting impunity. It doesn't matter where it comes from. It doesn't matter. This is not about Natasha. This is about you and me. Forget all these hired protesters all over the place. Forget them. The thing is, we must tell ourselves the truth in this country. Natasha has her own fault. But yes, the way she is being treated is obvious. Yes, there is more to it. She is being oppressed, and we are telling you, I thought Nigeria. These are what we are seeing today, and the things we saw under Babangida and Abacha. They have no place in this dispensation. Not at all.